Are you ready to get juked? We can't hear you. Are you ready to get screwed over? We can't hear you. Are you ready to get ramsacked? We can't hear you. For years, we have been deceiving you. Transformers, the Decepticons. We are here live and direct. We have taken over. We are officially screwed, and we love it. We love being screwed over, and that's what we love. So there's no trying to figure us out. There's no reasoning. There's no sense of reasoning. We love what Sony does to us. We take the table scraps. We crawl under the tables so fervently. We kiss the floors that they walk on, because every single year, something always comes out. It never fails, people. Never fails that Sony's practices catches up to them somehow, some way. And y'all think something is wrong with us. That's the funny part. The only part of it now is, what the hell is wrong with y'all? Y'all are out here swinging hard for 30 frames per second. Y'all have literally personified what it is to throw a boomerang so hard and not pay attention to it coming back to your head. Y'all personify that to the point where there's no debating, y'all. You like what you like. You failed in all your narratives. Power's gone, size is gone, frame rates is gone. The whole
magic SSD gone.
Don't even exist to you. Next gen, don't even say next gen and PlayStation 5 in the same category. Don't do it. Don't do it. So then you go and attack the Series S like you don't know what the protocol of the Series S is. That's a 1080p 60 frames per second setup. That's for anybody who hasn't upgraded to a 4K TV. All right? So if you do decide to upgrade your TV to 4K, that beautiful little console will up its performance to 1440p, something the PlayStation 5 is allergic to. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I got a special guest tonight, Sammy604, straight out of Canada, man. How you living, brother?
I'm living life to the fullest. I'm doing great. It's an honor to be on the show. First and foremost, thank you very much for having me on the show. And I'm truly enjoying my time, fresh off work, and yeah, ready to go here.
You from Canada too?
Yes, sir. Vancouver, BC,
man,
Canada.
What's with all these Canadians, man? What's going on here?
I used to live in Toronto. I used to live in Toronto before I moved down to New Brunswick.
Oh, wow. You're in New Brunswick right now?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Shout out all the way from Van City to New Brunswick out there.
Yeah.
Let's get our A on real quick for everybody in Canada, man. Hey! Now we here. After pause, how you feeling, man?
Good. Not too bad. I'm having fun replaying those old Xbox games that I used to play like years ago. I was playing Star Wars: The Knights of the Old Republic, the first one. And I was like, wait a minute, I don't remember playing like I don't remember like this part and all that stuff because it's been a while. So I haven't played that game. But you know, I'm still having fun with it, you know, so it's all good. You know.
Power Boss, how you living, man?
Oh shoot, man. I'm living pretty nice and skee ball clean, baby. Then got the head shaved. Now just sitting here admiring the cue ball and about to make a wish on the Dragon Ball.
Yo, check this out, man. Check this out. It feels good right now, y'all. It feels good. We got scoring coming. I can't wait for scoring, man. I can't wait. I actually want the new King of Fighters. I want that. And I've been playing Crossfire X. I really have. I like it. Shout out to the Chit Chat community, man. We here. Gang. LNL Honeycomb.
Yo, you guys can hear me?
Showery good. We can hear you, Tech.
Hey,
Loud
Tech.
and clear.
Yo, what's up?
Got Six Slayer in the building, man.
What up? Yeah, I'm just fresh from work myself too. So yeah, I don't know how that goes.
You got a little bitty crackling in your headset or microphone, Six Slayer. Just a little bit.
Myself?
Yeah, just a little bit. Might have been too close or too far away or something. But
Does it sound better now?
No.
You sound like crap.
No.
All right, then I'm gonna switch mics.
Teknoblast, man. How you doing, man?
I'm doing fantastic.
You know, I'm gonna get to the one that cracks me up right now. This is a Sony show, y'all. I mean, there ain't no reason to talk about Xbox tonight, man.
Nah, Sony can't do no
Sony
wrong,
just-
man. They're always on top-notch games and stuff like that, man.
Sony came in today and just took this whole day over, y'all.
Yes.
There's no Xbox talk today. They took everything
True
over.
blue, baby.
And this is the one that got me, y'all. This is the one that got me.
What got you, man?
The Killzone Shadowfall lawsuit, bro.
They should
I can't
stop
believe we're talking about Killzone in 2022, man.
I don't know. Well, you know, we gotta talk about a shooter, and that's the best shooter they got.
The only thing that they could compare Killzone to is Halo 4, and they want to sit there and play graphically wise, then bring it. By all means, bring it. They chose graphics over gameplay for Killzone, and that's what they did.
Dude, but why did they have to lie about it? Why does Sony always have to be deceptive? Can anybody answer that? What is up with that, man? And where's the logic into wanting to be juked, man? I don't understand that. Like, I don't understand the logic in that. Y'all gonna have to help me. To everybody on this panel that's bought a PlayStation console, tell me the purpose.
Sony
I've yet
can't
to
do
still
no
find
wrong.
my purpose. I need a purpose for it, man. Tell me,
They're just in there. They're
what
just
do
in
you
there.
get out of getting juked, man? From a company, what do you get out of that?
Nothing.
A sense of satisfaction that you gave them exactly what they wanted, which was a sucker.
Dude, they in court, man. They literally, man. I can't believe this. We and you know what? It had already been. What's up, 100? It had already been uncovered years ago that they lied about this game, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand how this done drug over all these years, man. The court settled out yesterday. And we probably will never know what it was. We never will know what the settlement was. But this was over 960p by 1080p resolution, man, being upscaled to 920 to 1080p. And it's not true 1080p. And y'all bought the sucker. Oh,
They still own it.
Jen, they yelled, 1080p makes you a better gamer when you wasn't even 1080p. They are afraid of getting put down worse than Microsoft. Absolutely.
I still got my copy.
Hey, Tech, you bought the game, right? What did you think about it?
You know, it was my first Killzone game. And I heard many good things about the Killzone franchise from previous games. So I thought, hey, you know, this is my first one for the PS4. It's great and all. And when I played it, it was just, I mean, it looked nice, but the whole story and everything was just dull. It was boring. And because I bought it, and because I bought it digital, I mean, I wanted to finish it at least, you know, get my money's worth. But after I finished it, I was done. That was it. I never touched it again.
I used to play the second Killzone back on when I had the PS3. I thought it was okay.
See, I never played the older ones. I just never really knew of them. When Killzone the PS4 Killzone came out, that's when I started hearing and reading about the previous ones.
Right, it was more like a game that got thrown in there for a debut.
Yeah,
it was the Halo killer.
That game was a copy and paste of what they've had in the past before, and just to showcase PlayStation 4's true graphical powers, and that's it. They had no sense in gameplay. I had no sense in multiplayer for me. I never owned the game yet, but my cousins, those guys are a PlayStation fan, of course, and I've sat there and played. Yet, looked great, but didn't play up to my expectations. Yeah. And if this is the only game that they want to sit there and fall back on months upon months upon months upon months after, for the past year, what other game than Killzone 3 have these individuals sat there and chose to prove us wrong with?
And you know what? I played the online, the multiplayer, and I forced myself to try to like it. I tried to like it, but it just kept getting worse. And I was like, I'm giving up.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. Killzone was always a franchise. That was the original quote unquote Halo killer. Supposed to be the title that was supposed to destroy what Halo was bringing to the scene, and it always flopped on its face when it came to that. Like the first game was ridiculous. It took a whole clip to kill somebody. If you were lucky, usually it took 2 clips to kill one guy. The second game, after all the rah-rah with the fake CG, and they could never say it with a straight face that was just CG that was supposed to look like what they were hoping to get out of the game. And eventually the game looked something like it, but everybody used to love to say, oh, it looked just like the CG thing that they promised us when they said that was gameplay when it wasn't, right? And then when you finally play it, it had lots of potential. It had a lot of great ideas. I like how in the multiplayer, it would switch from mode to mode to mode in the middle of a battle. Once the battle was over, it would switch to a different mode, right where everybody was. It wouldn't reset positions or whatever. It was cool, but it had input lag, stupid input lag that just made the game heavy. And then the third one came out, and I'm not a hater on 3D, but a lot of folks used to like the poo-poo on 3D, and that was a game where they spent a lot of time trying to get it to be in 3D instead of really trying to make a good game or a better game than the second one. And that fell to the wayside. And then you had this one on PS4, and now look, it comes back around with all that stuff they were saying about this and that. It was supposed to do this, it was supposed to do that. It didn't do nothing. Yeah, bullet sponges, Jago 6. Indeed. Yo, they took a lot of bullet. But the funny thing about it was, if you would shoot the enemy in certain areas on their body, they will continue to take hits over and over and over. If you play Grand Theft Auto Online, you'll know what I'm talking about, especially if you're trying to shoot somebody from long range. Like if you don't hit them in the key areas, they would take bullets all day and never die. So, yeah, Killzone as a series, as a franchise, was always a massive L, even when they were doing all right with the second one. It started as a Halo killer and always failed. They tried to make it have a huge following. It never had as huge a following as many other FPS games we can mention.
Yeah.
I know Ghost Recon, Rainbow, what have you. Nah.
But at that time, I never thought that how big of a deal Killzone was, but until back in the 360, I don't know if you all remember when they had that Lost Planet crossover where if you play Lost Planet on the Xbox, then you would have Marcus Phoenix and Dominic skin or something like that, or characters. They would appear in Lost Planet 2. And then on the PlayStation side, you had Killzone, the characters from Killzone, appearing in Lost Planet 2. I was like, okay, well, why did they have to compare Killzone with Gears instead of Halo, right?
Yeah.
So because it failed as a Halo killer, so of course that's where they're gonna go to next.
Yeah, apparently every single video game out there is a Halo killer, and
ain't been a successful one yet. There hasn't been a successful one yet.
I think the online servers are shut down, aren't they?
Yeah. Yep, that's typical PlayStation for you. After a while, they shut down the servers and route them to some other game.
You know what? I'm gonna have to replay the campaign just to remind me how it is one of these days.
And I never even beat the campaign of the second one. That was the only one among them that was any kind of like a good game, in my opinion. But
Yeah.
I couldn't even finish it. That input lag, that was too much, bro. Way too much.
Yo, this Alloy girl, she's making a lot of impact in the last.
She's a hot redhead.
No,
hot
she's
right
not.
What's wrong with this girl?
Nothing wrong with a dirty ginge. Just kidding.
I wanna
Oh, no.
feel the little fuzz she has.
Mm.
Well, when homegirl got more facial hair than you, then something's not right.
Like, it's not my fault. I can't grow a beard. Okay.
Bruh.
We're gonna call you Scrappy.
So how's everybody feeling about that Cyberpunk 2077 next gen upgrade? You guys downloaded yet or what?
No, never played it.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. I had played it at launch up until a while. Just like Teknoblast, I think I responded to your tweet about it. Like I played it for a while. I got some hours into it, and then I stopped playing it after a while, especially when all the hoopla was getting extra heavy. Like I really didn't have no issues with the game in terms of bugs and stuff. And we talked about that in the past, but after a while I had other games to play and I got distracted and I never got back to it. But this is definitely the time. If I'm ever going to beat the game, it's got to be now with this update.
Yeah, it's time to enjoy it now. This update, I downloaded it, what was that, yesterday morning, and as soon as I hooked it up with the 4K, game over. I was stuck on it like glue for quite a few hours.
Oh, really?
It's really good, enjoyable. The graphics is night and days on the Series X, especially the Series S. That little machine puts out a lot of power to our competitors there, and they truly did a lot of good work and showcased what this game is all about. I want everybody to go, and if you've got the next gen consoles or the current ones, download it for sure, upgrade your visuals, and get that game going. It's Keanu Reeves deserves a good run on this one.
Yeah, I'll do that as soon as I get the Series X. That is.
Oh, definitely. And then what's up with this Horizons game that just came out? They're all tooting the horns about how.
Yo, what's up with this? What's up with this Deceptive $10 fee, man?
I'm looking for a used copy.
What's up with all these hurdles and hoops, man? Just to get the upgrade. What's up with that?
$10.
Oh,
and even the community in Japan.
There's a lawyer now involved.
Well, let's break this down real quick, though.
Could be some potential unlawful marketing going on, Sony.
They're ripping them off. Even the Japanese community, when I first logged in this morning, right before work, they took a picture of the PS4 version that includes the PS5 digital, I do believe. And then the PS5 version is like, yo, why is this 79,000 yens on PS4 and 86,000 yens or however much it is in their currency?
Yeah, man.
We wouldn't
have not forget
the Japanese community they love the cyberpunk.
They're not liking this situation.
The reason why Sony's doing all of this and they charge you a fee, the beginning of their demise was releasing that PlayStation 3 with that special cell processor. They've made a huge loss, guys.
Oh, definitely.
Huge loss, and they come out here and they overcharge every single one of their advocates, sitting there shouting out PlayStation, over 110 million consoles sold, and now you want to help them out by charging a $10. I don't understand you guys' moral ethics or values when it comes down to their gamers.
I want to read this. Shout outs to everybody in the chit chat, man. What's up, Secure? What's up? What's up, Pyro? What's up, everybody?
What's up, gamers?
Watch this, y'all. This is for real. Sony's messaging around this offer has been heavily criticized for a long time, but recent decisions by the company has resulted in the game's marketing being scrutinized more heavily in the weeks leading up to Friday's release, right? So to recap, I love how he did this. To recap, Sony announced Horizon Forbidden West for PlayStation 5 in June of 2020 before confirming a PlayStation 4 version 3 months later, the first deceptive move. Because they knew they were going to do that. They knew it. How are you going to sell this game when you don't even have 5 million PlayStation 5s out there? You can't be this stupid to believe that, right? Speaking to the Washington Post at the time, y'all know who I'm about to say, right? Speaking to the Washington Post at the time of the PlayStation 4 version reveal, CEO Jim Ryan said no one should be disappointed about cross-gen game announcements. And that's not a joke. I mean, he literally said that. That's not a joke, all right? The PlayStation 5 versions, the PlayStation 5 versions of those games are built from the ground up to take advantage of the PlayStation 5 feature set. And we have an upgrade path for PlayStation 4 users to get the PlayStation 5 version for free, he said. It's about people having a choice. I'm really quite pleased about the situation. Yeah, you gotta laugh at this stuff, right? Right.
Hilarious.
Right.
Oh yeah, he's pleased, all right.
Jim Ryan, like 100 says, and he just did.
However, a year later, when detailing Horizon Forbidden West various editions, Sony said that dual entitlement does not apply to the standard of special editions. Of course not, right? Jim Flying Ryan Lion. He's at it
What's
again.
up, 100?
Yeah, this is exactly what
earlier statements. The news was poorly received by players. This is when all the
That's an understatement.
Exactly. The gamers were getting upset now. All right, now the gamers are upset. But it would be that the last it would be the last PlayStation 4 game to offer a free PlayStation 5 upgrade pass, Ron.
That's what I wanted to tell you about. But apparently that article that explains the whole thing. Nice.
With all future cross-gen party titles, including God of War Ragnarok and Gran Turismo 7, set to carry a $10 upgrade fee, right? However, the way in which Sony has recently marketed, keyword, recently. So, I mean, listen, man. If you believe in being a sucker, that's you, all right? I'm not here to scrutinize, make fun of you. If you like to be ripped off,
I am.
I love being
a decision.
I am.
Okay,
I'll do it.
That's a decision.
It's fun getting into trouble.
All right, so I'm not here to make fun of anybody. Okay,
I love being
ripped off and stuff.
I am.
That's your prerogative.
Be honest, legal. Be honest.
However, the way in which Sony has recently marketed Horizon Forbidden West has led, I don't know how to say it, but it's like Hoeg, I guess it's H-O-G.
Hoglaw. For respecting the man's name. Hogue.
H-O-E-G is what?
Hogue.
Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. Hogue.
Hogue.
Okay, Hogue. I thought he was saying Hoglaw. I was like, what?
Like Hoagie.
Hogue. Yeah.
Yeah, like in Hoagie, right.
I can see that one, yes. Wes
Follow
has Hogue
follow his
to accuse the company.
Yo, man, shout out to Hogue law firm, man.
Yep, it's a law firm. Yep, it's a law firm. Right. Don't want to confuse nobody. It's what I said in the beginning. So that is a law firm. Good looking, Tech. That's the law firm name. To accuse the company of demonstrating duplicity and greed. Wow.
Duplicitous.
That's a major accusation, you know.
That's a big word.
Yeah, but this is more about the lawyer guy than it is about the practices. That's the thing.
Right.
You know?
Right. If you search facts,
it don't matter what Sony does. It doesn't matter what practice they do. Let's talk about the lawyer because he's the bad guy.
Right. Yeah, look, Joe Tech, let's go back to this one. Hey, doesn't matter how many SoC chips mess up. It's Bloomberg's are the bad guys for reporting it.
Yeah.
Oh, but here's the funny thing. When you're done reading that article, I'm going to retranslate it to how it actually happened, in real time, in regular speak after you're done.
If you search for Horizon Forbidden West online, the U.S. PlayStation Store, the main pre-order marketing for the game at the top of the page promotes a $69 product compatible with both PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4, which I didn't know that. But if you scroll down the page, you'll find what is essentially the same product being offered for $59.99. But folks not following what's happening here, Sony is offering a PlayStation 4 version with a free PlayStation 5 upgrade for $60. And a PlayStation 5 version with a PlayStation 4 copy included for $70 the first on Monday. Same package, two price points, with one displayed more prominently than the other. Beautiful Sony. That's Sony at its best right there.
Typical.
It's worse. He wrote.
Sounds legit to me.
It gets worse.
The rabbit hole gets deeper, folks.
Yeah, he said it gets worse with the follow-up.
But it gets worse.
Crossover, slam dunk. Gets worse. The PlayStation 4 version does not appear to be offered through the store on the PlayStation 5 at all. At all. At all.
Oh.
At all.
PlayStation 4 version is not being offered on the PlayStation
On the
5
PlayStation 5 at all.
But on the
Regardless of
PS4
whether
it
or
shows
not
up.
you ask, only for the PlayStation 4 game.
Right.
So VGC reported earlier this month that the PlayStation 5 owners could only purchase the cheaper version of Horizon Forbidden West PC or mobile app. An official Sony, fact check, even still carries the outdated messaging. Wow, you know what? This is vintage Sony.
Mm-hmm.
This is beautiful.
I'm gonna break it
The word
down as soon as we're
outdated
done.
came back again. Wow, legal.
Mhm.
How dare you say the word outdated? I've been saying the word outdated for like 7 years. Everything about the PlayStation is outdated.
Indeed.
Even back. Look, bro. Worldwide
Even their
Web
shenanigans.
outdated.
Their shenanigans are outdated. Like everybody
Right,
knows what it is.
Their shenanigans are outdated. Narratives are outdated. World Wide Web, outdated. Your online infrastructure, outdated. And why do we know that now? Because Bungie just got bought for $3.6 billion to do what in 2026? Amen. You're outdated.
Can I get an amen?
The only thing that
console is next gen, anything, new age, nothing, anything. Your camera's outdated.
Yep. Well, except the ones that
camera, not
sell
the
for
VR.
manufacturers.
The camera, the
Yeah.
720p camera, outdated.
Sure.
okay,
This
now.
is Di-RRec Gaming. It doesn't say Di-RRec Xbox. Gaming, which encompasses
It's
all
not.
of gaming.
No, this is not.
Oh, really? I'm not even giving them any
Xbox
energy.
today. You missed the headline. Read the headline. This is Di-RRec Gaming. We talking PlayStation today because PlayStation took over the airways. If you are an Xbox fan, you have no hope today.
Now the complaint is
Let's
that
do
we're
the
giving
manual.
attention to PlayStation.
Manual A1, what up, homie? Jago
Rain
6, I
check.
think.
No, that's
it's
my boy.
got
That's my boy.
two different
He's
modes,
just here
got 30
messing
and
with me.
60.
He's just here messing with me. And here we go. The official Sony fact even still carries the outdated messaging that players who buy the standard and special editions of the game for PlayStation 4 aren't entitled to a free upgrade. Ain't that's crazy, bro? They didn't even update that. Well, hell, they didn't even. Hell was in the article. Hell, he said, they didn't even update their fact, which is now a complete lie.
Mm-hmm.
Hope said. So tell me how casual purchasers, and this is true. All jokes aside, which it wasn't no joke, but even when we laughed about some things, now there's no laughing. This is the serious matter. See, so I want to make something clear about the new legal. I'm an Xbox fan through and through. There's no donkeyism, ponyism, PlayStation imprints on my fingerprints. Not even on my thumb. All right. Well, I'm lying. There is a PlayStation 2 imprint on my thumb, but that's here nor there. When it comes to gamers, I'm always going to side with gamers. I will never side with the corporations. When gamers are demanding better, I'm always going to side with my culture. Bottom line. So right here, I absolutely see and feel everything this guy's about to say. Shout out to Emmanuel A1, man. Shout out to Jago. Shout out to Rain G4. Here's what he said.
Oh, he's sliding through.
No,
Here's
always.
Here's what he says. Hell, they didn't even update the fact, which now is a complete lie, Hulk said, right? So tell me how casual purchasers are supposed to navigate this. The clueless is what he's saying. It's like they want to be sued. Did you hear that?
Yep.
So this is a lawyer who understands legal practices. He's like, I don't know. He's shocked at not how lazy and upfront Sony is. It's as if He's like, yo, they're right in the open. Like they put their sign in the
They're
front door.
belligerent with it. They're
Yeah,
belligerent. With it.
exactly.
That's
And
what
he's
it
like,
is.
Whoa,
I
that's
mean,
a big word.
do they
Oh,
want
they're
to be
boisterous.
They act like they don't care if y'all need translation. They act like they don't care, like they welcome it to happen one way or
yeah,
another.
like here's what it is. Sick to me. I wouldn't even say not care. I'm more like daring. Sony dares people.
Yeah,
like they feel like, well, you know what? You try to sue us. You know, it's like a bully tactic.
Illegal. It's like that song. I bet you won't. I bet you won't. I bet you won't.
Exactly. You know, punks jump up to get beat down. Sony out here deboing. They say, yo, we put it out here. We ain't scared.
I bet you won't. I bet you won't. I bet you won't.
Sony's out here like, I reckon what you gonna do with that blade. You know what I'm saying? Sony's out here deboing.
Classic.
My bike.
And here's the last thing. Things like deceptive or unfair practices are always a bit in the eye of the beholder. So while I can say that I personally feel that this kind of thing crosses the line and appears deceptive on its face, I cannot guarantee that a regulator like the FTC or a judge will feel the same way. And that's what he told VGC. Oh. So it goes back to what I said, people. I'm justified, clarified, official tissueized. That's not even a word, but I made that one.
Official tissue.
Yes, sir. When I've always said two things. You can never, ever tell me a PlayStation console without lying to me. That's my first 20-year
motto. But it's next gen.
20 years. That's second.
Well, 25, 27 years, something like that.
About 20. I give it 21, 20, 21.
Now, they've always been lying from day one. Trust me. I follow
Facts. Dude, the other one was this, and y'all all can attest to this one. Y'all all know this one. It's crazy. I can't, but it's like this, yo. You know what? I want to get my words right when I say this.
Okay. Got a couple things to say when you're done with the article.
Turkey.
A couple things I'm gonna break down.
I don't know how. I really don't know how Sony gets away with making PlayStation look so bad. So here goes my other one, and y'all know this. It's not that the new legal hates PlayStation. I hate the way Sony does PlayStation.
Yeah, man. They really
you
out here
make
just
PlayStation look bad, Sony. Because there's not one player up on this panel that didn't enjoy PlayStation at some point in time. Yeah. I know I have.
Yeah.
I've been playing it this week.
Bro, I had an import PlayStation before most of y'all hearing my voice, okay? Most of y'all. I paid $800 for that joint, all right?
Oh, hell no, dude. I bought it.
That was back in the day. That was one of the first big ticket items I bought. I was 15 years old, all right? Yo, PlayStation has always been about that. Like, they even want to talk about, you know, they want to be organic and whatnot. They bought Psygnosis and many other developers to start their in-house development. Nothing about them is organic. So they want to talk that's just straight lies. But yo, here's a couple things I want to say about what Hogue Law was talking about. Okay, first and foremost, follow Hogue Law here on YouTube. All right. If you really want to understand the behind the scenes stuff, this not a Michael Pachter type of dude who's a professional in another related field and he jumps into the gaming arena but don't really know what he's talking about. This is a gamer and a lawyer. He knows what he's talking about. And he's a gamer like us.
We have Sony fans who are lawyers as well. So we have to trust them more than somebody actually a lawyer.
Yeah, you get a lot of them to get up in their feelings and they start arguing about there's no way in the world Microsoft can buy a Japanese studio. They can't do that. No, there's no such thing. And I'll ask them, okay, well, link me to the law that says they can't.
Yeah, you broke that down last time, bro.
Sadly,
that's not a real thing.
Sadly, right now, with or without anybody knowing, guaranteed Phil just purchased 7 Japanese studios right now that no one is aware of, and we're in the goods right now. the market out in Japan has bloomed so much that
Oh.
Sony is becoming dead right now. The only reason why they're pushing out PS4s is the PlayStation 5 failed.
Yeah. PlayStation headquarters isn't even in Japan anymore. They moved out of there years ago already.
No,
Now.
It was California,
y'all,
right?
y'all seen this? Y'all seen the stuff I've been linking y'all? They are, dude. And see, the thing
been
is, I
linking
told y'all when we first met, I've been telling everybody they are the Japanese gamers over there are, but they feel betrayed.
Yeah.
And a lot of the devs feel that way. But the reason why you keep seeing so many developers still clutching so hard to Sony's legs is it's not the develop. In other words, it's not the young ones, the fresh faces, the actual employees. It's the top dogs. It's the executives.
It's the older guys who used to make games in the PlayStation era, but they've been promoted now, and they just it's like these PlayStation fanboys. All they know is PlayStation. So even though PlayStation is screwing up royally, they know nothing else. They can't rep for nothing else. They can't think because they were lied to their entire time. It's kind of like Nintendo fans, Nintendo. Or just look up Nintendo versus Activision. They were found to be a monopoly. But back to what I was saying just before I want to make this, because it's actually pretty short. Okay, Legal just read that whole article, but all you really need to know is PlayStation has been trying to sell games at $70. That's how they see they can make money off of gaming now, right? Microsoft is doing a different path with Game Pass, right? So the problem was Lion Ryan, it's proven, documented. He said this about this game, Horizon Forbidden West, right? That it was going to be $60 on PS4 and $70 on PS5. He can't go back on that, but he tried to. Don't forget, it was like a month or two ago. He got caught in his lie, right? He got caught in it. And so basically, he basically said, to translate what he said, the legalese that he said, whatever his quote was, all right, fine. I said it before, so I guess I have to be held to the fire on this one, but this will be the last game y'all get.
The last one, that's right.
Yeah, I remember that.
But the whole time, you see what they're doing, as he's explained, as Legal has explained that article, and that was a well-written article, that, they're trying to every little sus trick they can to trick people who don't know what's up, like us gamers watch on YouTube and we follow stuff. Most gamers don't do what we do. They just go out and buy games and play them.
The new game came out. Let me go buy it and play.
Exactly. That's all they know. They don't know any of this stuff. They come to people like us. Okay. Everybody here in the panel, those who are listening, we are the hardcore. They come and they ask us what's up, right? Like I said many times before, lots of parents have asked me during the holidays, what should they buy? I told them that Series S is, particularly if you can get that Xbox All Access. You get the system and you get the Game Pass Ultimate or whatever.
Yeah.
All bundled together. That's the obvious move. And I don't have to market to them anything about, it has this game and that game. All I got to say is this is the price and this is what you get for your money. That's all I ever have to say to anyone. And that's what most gamers are thinking about. They want to play games and enjoy themselves. They don't need to worry about all this rah. And that's what Sony is banking on. And this is why even Holden is like, even though this is as bad as it gets, as sus as it gets, he's not sure if the FTC is going to step up and do anything about it. And frankly, I gotta agree, because Sony has been up to no good for a long time. Nintendo, even worse, back in their day when they were found to be a monopoly. Nintendo versus Activision. Go look it up, okay? It's the same thing.
I remember that one.
Same thing that's going on with Sony now, okay? They're trying to trick people into buying a game for $70 when it's really $60, and he promised it would be because he was caught before in his lie like a month or two ago. This just happened, gamers. How does anybody forget? Yes, and that's what
the idea behind it is they think that you're so impatient and that you're so hyped and rushed that you just say to hell with it and just go ahead and bite the bullet, because there's so many of them have already been saying, all across social media and everything, is that it's worth it to them.
Mm-hmm.
And so as long as they have people that see that, then it's kind of the same thing, like with Nintendo and stuff. And y'all know how I feel about Nintendo, but I'm not going to get into that and stuff like that, because the way I feel is that if that's your choice of poison, then I'm not going to stop you. Go enjoy your gaming. But the thing is that they've been doing this for so long, and people have been just accepting it for so long that it's like, as far as they're concerned, it's business as usual. Let's take, for
hold it
example,
right there, Fireboss. You made a good point. It's not just the fact that they've been doing it for so long. They've been doing it for so long blindly, not even knowing what's being done to them. That's the problem. And then when you point it out to them, they get like Six or Tech said, the person that points the truths out to them becomes the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're almost like, dude, this is not even how life rotates. Like, people tell you the truth so that you wake up and understand something's wrong and you do something about it. But here's where the cat bites the straw, right? Because you are blind and you love being juked blindly because you don't care.
Right.
So here's my point that I was talking to you, Fireboss. They have no effect out here no more. They have no effect because you can't make fun of me being an Xbox gamer. I care. I like having a console that's going to live up to what they sell me for. That's like what normal people do. That's like rationalized people expectations are.
Yeah.
There is a such thing in the real world as a lemon, right? And that's no pun intended to my boy Lemon out there. But Lemon, you go out on a dealership, and look, we're gonna keep it a buck, right? We ain't out here fronting around. Listen, I keep telling people, I don't want to go to sleep with my console. I don't take it to bed with me. I don't look at these characters
You don't?
and want them to be my boyfriend and girlfriend.
Oh,
That's
God,
not me.
no.
I don't care that much.
No.
Right? I don't care that much. I just want it to perform and do what they sell
It's
me.
just me and
Don't
my
tell
console.
Right. Don't tell me you go out to go buy you a new car or even a used car. You're not expecting what they're trying to sell you. And if they sell you something that don't live up to it, right, that you're okay to drive it off that car lot in the conditions that it is, stop it. That's the problem I have with donkeyism. It's like I said, you guys, along with Sony, make the PlayStation not look good. That's why you can't get legal to buy one.
Man,
you don't
like
do a good job of making it look good. Y'all all the community always makes excuses. I'm not an excuses type of guy, man. When Microsoft ain't doing something right, we hit them hard. And
like they did with the Xbox Live price increase.
Facts. And let me give it to my man Hyperfang will say, damn, we can't even be critical about it, the true Xbox fans, because we have so many double agents in our community that do it for us.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
We got enough of y'all in our community that just talks mess about Xbox. We ain't got to be critical.
And most of the stuff y'all harp on is non-issues.
Look, all y'all that feel obligated to play a little bit of Xbox, but feel like because you play one or two games, you the voice now, and you got consoles. So let me speak on this. Y'all know who y'all are. Y'all make me laugh.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just saying, we got enough of y'all out here, so we don't have to be critical. That's why Legal just stays positive. It just looks like, oh, Legal just a fanboy. He don't know what he's talking about. He's just, whatever Xbox does, he's all for it. You damn right. I got enough double agents out here to tell you Xbox sucks. We got enough of them. I'm over here playing Crossfire X at 4K 60. You damn right I am. You know what? Xbox at its worst is still better than PlayStation 5 at its best. Anybody want to play some bet?
That's true.
Anybody want to bet me? Come on. I got the dice. Show me one PlayStation game that's doing what Crossfire X is doing at its state that it's in. That's the funny part right there, Sammy.
Yeah, Crossfire X has problems, you know.
It's
And
got
that's something else. I
issues.
definitely want to talk about that later on. I definitely want to talk about Crossfire X, but
No, that's
later
gonna
on.
be another show. We gonna
All
stay
right,
on
all right.
PlayStation today because
All
I'm not gonna be here long. I'm not gonna be here long. PlayStation came in, smacked me up, took all the Xbox out of me today. So hey, I give props to Sony. You did a good job. Sony, here you are on Di-RRec Gaming today. You out here being deceptive, Megatron, Star Screaming, Sound Waving, Ravage. You Rumble. We can't even. Let's don't
Bring
even
me
do
back to the
Rumble like that,
80s.
'cause Rumble saw the light became.
Once
man,
again, you
don't
failed
start
me
the
for the last
Transformers.
time, PlayStation.
Because you got now you got the G1s versus the Beast Wars people talking now.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. Hey Tech, you got Jim Ryan up at the desk going through his money. Yes, $10 charges.
Look at
Yes.
A1 trying to be funny. Who the double agents? A1, you know who the double agents are. A1's
Yeah, but-
everywhere. A1 travels more on more podcasts than Six Slayer does. A1 knows who the double agents are. Look.
But you know what? Like we all have our shades on, you know. Like
Mm-hmm.
every time, like somebody like speaks for Sony and PlayStation, and then when you put your shades on, the only words that you keep saying is obey, consume, submit,
Obey.
watch,
You still gonna have to
conform,
sleep. Right. You must obey, and it seems
lying.
like that.
You ain't lying.
It seems like they're in a trance when it comes to, dude. Listen, man. I remember when we got tired of 30 frames per second. I remember it. It was like 2017. We was like, listen, man, don't make another damn console and 30 frames per second is coming out y'all's mouths. We said it. Put it in the feedbacks, put it on Twitter, Facebook, all the social outlets. So when Microsoft started to create the Series S and X, I remember when the Donkey community tried to diss it and diss us and talk about, they lying to y'all already, talking about it's a standard console at 60 frames per second. Wonder why they're not saying that today. But we demanded it. It's a different environment over here. If I'm going to spend my money and you call it next generational, this is going to be a next generational experience. See, that's the key. It's not just a next generation where we have a new console. There was some things that were supposed to be happening in this generation that makes it next generation. Now, PlayStation 5 can't even live up to that. It's done. So they done reverted back to the PlayStation 4. And, you know, like Six says,
good old faithful.
That sounds like an L to me, bro.
Tried and true.
That sounds like an L to me, Sick. And like Six said, y'all don't even know how to come out here and celebrate. And I say it to Sick, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but this is coming from a guy who plays on PC. This isn't a jab at him or nothing. That gives him the credibility to be like, well, Legal, you know, sometimes I'm on the outside looking in. So when I hear him tell me some things, I evaluate it sometimes like that. Well, you know, there are some times where he's on the outside of the box. So let me hear what he's got to say. And for some reason, it sticks to me because he was right. You know, the Xbox community doesn't even know they won, bro. They've been won. But it's like they're waiting for IGN or GameSpot to tell them. And that's what's wrong with y'all. Like, it's like, I have to agree with him. It's like sometimes I wonder, and there's enough, I don't wonder as if I'm clueless because there's enough great Xbox people out here, even in the chit chat that I know can think for themselves because I read what y'all say. But I wonder sometimes if the gaming community just deliberately does this on purpose, just because ignorant is bliss. And I say that because I wonder if people really do know gaming. And because they don't know it, Twitter gives them a place to front. Because I see too much horse playing out here. No pun intended to the PlayStation community.
That wasn't even the pun. It just is what it is.
Facts. I hold your horses before you get mad at me. No pun. You feel what I'm saying? But I see a lot of it. I don't see
Stop trotting around the whole topic.
I don't see real posts. And then when they get it, when they want real posts, it's always got to be somebody that they think is an insider. I don't give a damn about none of that, bro. I don't need nobody telling me how to think or what I should think or anything like that. I speak my own damn mind. And right now I've been doing pretty good. My track record is straight. I ain't flaky. I ain't worrying about nobody trying to contest me, bro. That's the last thing I'm worrying about on social media. Is one of these lames trying to contest me. Bro, I'm on Di-RRec Gaming, the most lowliest gaming platform of the universe. I'm in the mud. Y'all saw how I came up. You want to know how I came up? Hit the oldest views and go back and go all the way up. You see how I did it. Now put that with any of these other clowns out here. I've been straight open and transparent from day one, and I'm going to stay that way. I ain't flip-flop. I ain't coattail. That's the problem, Sick. Had too many coattailers, bro. So many people that owe people their success.
Yo, listen.
Be honest about it. Let's just be honest about it. So you can't come sit at my table.
Yo, listen.
I have some good people along the way. As you can see, look at my panel. Sammy, you got a platform?
Coming soon.
You got a YouTube channel?
Coming soon.
So he don't have one. After Boss, do you have one?
Nope, I don't.
Fire Boss, do you have one?
Somewhat, but not really using it.
Six Slayer, do you have one?
I have one coming soon only because y'all are asking for it. The
So
gamers are telling me I need to have one.
So as you can see, I got people
What, did you
who
forget
don't
about
have
me?
platforms who can think for themselves.
You don't matter.
Teknoblast sure don't give a damn what you think about him. Y'all already know that.
It
That's
doesn't
what he
matter.
wanna do. And y'all get mad at his parodies. He don't even be serious and y'all get mad.
Yeah, that's the funniest part too.
Obvious jokes too. Sometimes, but sometimes he be catching me too. So with that Nintendo stuff, so whatever, bro.
Yo, Legal.
What's up, After Boss? You got to get out of here.
Yeah, but listen, I have to say something real quick.
No doubt, man. Miami Vice in the building.
Yeah, no doubt. Listen,
In Canada.
I'm just saying that I think that Sony is not even trying anymore, and Sony knows it. That every time that everything that they do, you always have people who keep defending them, no matter what
I'll be
they
right
do,
back,
right?
guys.
So, and I don't think that they're really competing with Microsoft, because if they are competing with Microsoft, then they would have made the PS5 a 1 terabyte console.
Yeah.
And also, if Sony keeps being arrogant and not listening to their customers or their followers, I don't know. I think that the PS5 will be the last console, and they will go, I don't know, third-party publishers.
All right, I'm back. And I got, hey, that's funny because just like I've been telling Legal all this week, believe it or not, this is checkmate season.
Yeah.
It's
It's checkmate season. I'll explain it to y'all when I get a chance.
We won't do it tonight. We're gonna give glory to Sony. Look at
All right, guys.
When I get a chance to explain it to y'all gonna understand why I say it's checkmate.
All right, guys, I'm out.
Because I don't think nobody realized it.
Good night,
All
brother.
right.
All right,
Hey, good night, After Boss. You take it easy. Salute to Canada, bro. Thank you so much.
They're gonna wrestle in no mooses now.
Yeah.
Okay.
March at the border.
Okay. All right.
Nah, Justin Trudeau.
All right, brother. You take
Got
it
them
easy,
out of
man.
there.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Yes,
Good night.
sir. Yeah, so man, as we wind it down, I just wanted to understand, and I got it. And I'll be talking to him. I'll be talking to him some more because I think he was really being honest. He told us something. Showery Goods told us something. Most of us don't care, and I really want to believe if that's really how the PlayStation community feels, right? They don't care as long as they give me good games.
They don't even know to care. They don't
It's
know.
that
They
complacency.
thought that the competition was getting the same thing for $10 less. They would be mad. I'm sorry. I don't.
And you know what?
I'm not co-signing that statement. They don't.
Right.
It's the
And you know what,
complacency. That's all it is.
Right, but you got to understand something. Where I'm trying to think about it. Remember when we talked about that generation being kids in the 90s? They were kids, 5, 6, 7 years old with PlayStations.
That's
so
right.
What did y'all say? I called it the bottle console, right? Because they grew up on that one. That's the one. But they didn't get the difference between us and that generation. We knew how to put our bottles down. They kept holding their bottle as they grew up. Yeah. That means they love it so much that they don't realize what's going on.
I'm gonna give you a perfect example from our generation. Anybody who loves Nintendo blindly at our age group, who's still blind to Nintendo only and didn't play anything else and only plays Nintendo still, from our age group, okay, some of us are in
Right.
our 40s now. We look at them as weirdos. Not that you shouldn't play Nintendo if you want to play Nintendo, but if you're capping for Nintendo like these PlayStation kids cap for PlayStation, right? At our age, something's wrong with you because you should have seen other options on your way up to being our age because Nintendo had competition from Sega, Sony, and others. You saw other types of gaming. The PlayStation kids who grew up on PlayStation, when PlayStation came out, they dominated, and there was little in the way of competition. So I can understand them being of that mindset. But if you're in our age group and you got this mindset still, there's something's wrong with you.
But when the early era of the 360 hit, I know that broke their feelings bad.
Yeah,
so bad.
That's what Johnny's leg.
Ooh, they sweat that still. They have night sweats waking up.
Yeah.
Because all the crap that they gave the 360 for being $399 at launch, and then to hear that this thing was going to be $599.
And I'm glad you're saying that. I'm glad you're speaking on that because
even with the ring of death, still whoops.
It was the same fear and jumping towards anybody playing as Guile.
Well,
it's coming.
Right. Here's the thing. I'm glad y'all spoke on that. Because if they don't really understand that there's some gamers from the beginning that never cared about sales, such as me, I had the Sega Master System. If that was the reason to get that console, I would have never had it. Nobody would ever had it if it was based off of sales or popularity. Right. I had the Sega Genesis. Nobody would have had that console if it was based off of sales and popularity. I have the Xbox for a reason, and it's not based off of popularity or sales.
Legal, let me ask you a question, though.
Now watch how I fulfill this, Sick.
But let me ask you a question.
We're not waiting for this one, Tech. The same reason a PC gamer buys a PC to play video games. He ain't buying it because it's popular. Same reason why you never hear a PC guy say how many PCs he got. Who says that? When did that ever matter? Now we're talking about the ultimate platform of games. I'll give it the credit. We're talking about you put the money out there, you get the best experience. That's the platform I'm talking about. You never hear those gamers say how many damn PC rigs they got. You know why? Because it never mattered. And it still doesn't. That's a weak narrative for people who need to feel validated about themselves as gamers. I got a whole lot. I told you I'm coming with my video about all my consoles. I'm gonna make a parody. But at the end of the day, if I got rid of all of them and just have my Xbox, so what? I got one console. Who cares? The one thing that I do know is that Microsoft ain't duping me. I got more games to play than anything. And stop complaining about Game Pass. You're not complaining about Netflix and Hulu or your little stream services. Stop complaining about Game Pass. Because when you complain about Game Pass, it makes you look dumb. Because Game Pass isn't a guarantee. It's an option. You don't have to have it. You don't have to pay for it. So don't complain about something you don't have to do. If you have
Stop
to
complaining about the Series S.
Stop complaining. Do you have a 1080p TV? I'm sorry, but it can't do more than that. If you got a 1080p TV and it's a 60 hertz television, what do you want it to do with it? Listen, it ain't gonna perform a miracle for you. But I don't see the same energy, none of y'all, right? Misters and Mrs. I own many consoles. Well, I don't see that same energy for that OLED Nintendo, that 720p screen it has. 720p for $350. I don't hear y'all talking about that.
I'm so happy I never bought that. I'll just play that. I'll just play those games on my Steam Deck.
When Nintendo showed that Sick, I laughed.
Man,
yeah,
my little brother cried.
Old tech when it came out. It was old.
My little brother cried for that doggone thing. He finally got it, and would you believe that he has not touched it in a year?
I told you, knew it.
I believe it. I believe it.
Same
man,
with
we
my
were
daughter,
so mad.
bro. My daughter don't play it, and she was an avid dude every year. Tech knows this. Avid Nintendo retro. Look, she didn't even want current generational consoles. She was a retro 360 / Nintendo player. So I had the Wii U, and the Switch all based off of her.
These
With
nuts.
all the Mario stuffed animals and all that stuff. Stuffed characters. They're not animals. Stuffed characters. And I had all that stuff.
Are
Now,
we calling
today,
dolls characters now?
all those dolls, bro, she got them in a room. Today, she don't even pull them out. The game's up in the closet. Console laying on the floor. I'm like, this what you think? When people buy you stuff, I can't even get you to play it no more. He was like, I'm bored, I'm tired. All they do is repeat the same games. Now, if at the time, 15, 16, she's 17 now. But at 15 years old, she could tell me that. I know damn well that y'all know better over in the PlayStation community. But a 15-year-old girl could tell me why she ain't gonna play that Nintendo no more. I know damn well y'all over in the PlayStation community. Y'all, it's like, I know y'all see that same template. But I'm at the point where I'm thinking, y'all are just scared to play something new. Seafood just died, bro. It just told on y'all. Just like Returnal told on y'all. Y'all are not comfortable playing anything outside your comfort zone.
You're not comfortable playing actual games. That's what what it is.
And Fireballs, they don't get it. Sony is getting sick and tired of it.
They want their money. They sold so many systems. They're like, yo, where are the people buying games at? They sold this many systems, but it was always like that for PlayStation. I've said this many times.
They're getting tired of it, bro.
They say they're rolling up on them. Where my money? Where my money?
That's why they're upping the price on games. They have no choice.
Yeah, because they're like, dude, if we make something new, it doesn't sell.
Right, because they sat there, ran their mouths, but they never bought the games. They just didn't.
Malik, what's good? That's right. They never buy, bro. They never buy. It's got to hit the bargain.
Hey, man.
Hey, legal what Malik Week said. That's on point.
You gotta give.
Jeremy got the brand new Jordan 5s, baby. Yo, Jeremy Murder said, man, forget all this PlayStation talking, bro. I got the brand new Jordan 5 tonight. All the way from Australia. They fire. I'm about to go ride a kangaroo. What's up, man? What's up, Weeks? I see you, fam.
He has a koala bear on his back.
Man. Right. I know.
Man.
I know.
Speaking of shoes, y'all seen all those Japanese gamers posting up them Xbox Adidas?
Oh, they've been doing that for a while. They've been showing love to Xbox. Japan has been.
Yeah,
it's been happening.
I'm kind of jealous that they released a game called SD Gundam in Japan's game store, but we don't see it over here. Have you guys seen that on Twitter? When they tweeted it the other day?
I saw the advertisement for it.
Oh my god! I wish we had their games on our Game Pass here. Are they like hiding them, or is it like the FCC or something? They're
Sammy trying to be funny in his own Canadian way. He trying to throw a jab. Yo, listen, for real, I got to get out of here, y'all. Okay, I want to give a special shout out though to Sammy. Sammy, you'll be back, bro. I got to get you back. Doubt. You came in on a rush thing. Six Slayer, thank you for holding tight. I know you was working and you got tied up, but thank you for popping up. Teknoblast, you got to get me on your channel, man. We got to do some laughing. Just don't do a show until I'm on there. All right, we got to do some laughing.
Be available, man.
Man, I'm telling you.
I keep moving. I got people coming. People going.
I should be okay now. So just let me know. And Fireboss, man, keep feeding us that good stuff, man. My indie developer right there, man, / cartoon creator. Yo, man, we appreciate you, man. Old school veteran. We got you, man. And we appreciate you, bro, all the time. Shout out to the chit chat.
Man, who wants to come over my house? This guy's got to go.
Shout out to the chit chat community that's always making sense on Di-RRec Gaming, man. Like I said, it's a pleasure, man, to always read y'all stuff and see what y'all say all the time, man. We get a kick out of that stuff, man. So if it wasn't for y'all, it wouldn't be worth it, man. That's right. Hebot came through looking out for G4, bro. Let's not forget that. Look, bro. Hebot out here.
The community takes care of itself.
Facts. The community takes care of itself. You got Hebot out here finding Series X's, not S's. He's finding the impossibles and then shooting it out
with the towels. So you better watch out when he swings that.
Yeah, watch that towel though. That's a power towel, boy. It's like
power towel, man.
Hebot's a legitimate hero. Don't mess with him.
Still waiting for that merch.
Facts. Yeah. You know what? Hebot needs a towel. He needs a towel. He needs to start selling some Hebot towels, bro. Some perfect tech. You ain't like he doesn't even know he's got it already. I'll buy one.
I gave him so many ideas, man.
I'll buy Hebot towel.
Hey, by any chance, By any chance, is there a towel with the Xbox logo embroidered on it?
Man,
No, I mean, straight up. I mean, could you imagine just like getting something like that and sending that to him on his birthday or something like that?
Man. We got to figure out what we can do for him. You're right.
Oh yeah, no doubt. That would be
nice.
a good one.
That would be nice. You know, like hit up Graphic God or somebody, you know, that's got the capability.
A towel with his face that has
his face on it, his little logo. He bought that.
Wear it on his shoulder like he's wearing a wrestling belt or something. Like he did.
Facts. The world's most powerful towel, baby. I'm telling you, don't get hit by it. He out there whooping his kids.
Most powerful towel. Nice one. Nice one.
Shout out to He-Bot for that, man. Seriously, man.
With his upside down tennis hat.
You get all the praise and honor for that. Thank you for helping out the community, for people that having a hard time finding the Series X. So shout out to you. Shout out to everybody else out there in the community. Even if I don't know you, you're doing things like that, man. Nothing but respect. Man, we're going to get out of here, y'all. We just we had to give Sony his chance, man. They shut it down. Sony, good luck in court. Good luck with your settlements. We don't know how much you paid out, but keep it up, Sony. We see you, man. Keep robbing and jerking your fan base. Sony, you're not doing anything.
They just got out of a lawsuit. That's the funny thing.
It's just being Sony, y'all.
Just let you know, guys. I got new PlayStation insider information, so believe everything I say, okay?
No doubt. You've been dropping that info for a minute there, bro. We notice you. We see you out here in these streets.
Check out Tech, man. He got the insider. But I'm going to tell y'all something. What would the world be without Sony doing what it does, man? What would the world be? It has to do.
I'm going to make a real quick point. I'm just going to ask you a yes or no question, basically. And that's where I'm going to leave it at. Okay, you were talking about how you had a master system, right? Mm-hmm. Did you get any rah-rah from your friends at school who were all playing Nintendo about the fact you had a master system?
Thank you.
You did? Or
hell no.
Yeah.
Dude, I lost a friend.
No, of course
I lost a friend.
But you want to know how we did it, Nick?
No, hang on. Whoa.
We bring them to the house. You had to prove it by, hey, come to the house and play it.
Right. That's true. And then they will give you crap because you were on the competing system.
That's right.
And that's my point. That's the thoughts and actions of children. We got grown folks out here who still acting like children. Yeah. That should say everything you need to know about what's going on.
That's it, bro. And the social media gives them that outlet. Otherwise, it wouldn't even be acting like this. You see what I'm saying? Because, like we said, when we were out there, bro, you might get your head popped off. You know, slapped upside your head. You was mouthing off, man. Like, it was real. But now you're behind the keyboard. It's all good to be stupid. You're famous for being dumb. You're not famous for bringing any insight to gaming. You're just famous for being dumb.
We got YouTubers out here making money off of how stupid y'all are.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. So, yo, shouts to Sony for all their malpractices, all their Decepticon tactics, and all their juking that they do, man. When it comes to hiding behind the truths and how they throw the scraps under the table for their fans. Sony, man, listen. Today is your day on Di-RRec Gaming. It is what it is. We got confirmation tonight. My man said we don't care as long as they give us good games. You heard it. Now, I know he's not speaking for everybody.
But he snitched on himself, and there's a lot of gamers who think that way. He's trying to be a little bit belligerent to us, but that's what it is. You snitched on yourself.
He's a diehard PlayStation fan, so if he said it, I'm taking it to the bank.
Yep.
Yo, thank y'all for coming out on Di-RRec Gaming tonight, man. Appreciate the whole entire panel. Sammy, I'm going to get with you with Halo, man. We got to do some more online shooting. But, yo, shouts to everybody out here. Remember, keep it gaming. Always keep it gaming. Let nobody take your joy and your fun away. Like like Fireball said, you buying it, you playing it, you enjoying it, then that's all that matters. Don't try to force your joy on somebody. Don't try to talk somebody else down because they're not doing what you're doing. Stay in your lane. Show that your lane is productive. Just showcase, like I said, gamers showcase. So show people you have fun on your console, because I do. I show it. I don't care. I don't care if I'm in a field full of donkeys. I'm gonna show them that, hey, I play on my Xbox. I'm having fun.
Yeah, it might even be a game that a lot of people is beefing about, like Crossfire X. You out there having fun.
Hey, man.
Oh, look at Legal playing a Metacritic 3 game. Yeah, I am. At 4K 60.
Yep.
Hey, don't you
I
clown on
played-
Crossfire, man. It's fun.
I've played objectively bad games all my life.
Hey,
Games that are actually crap by actual like
speak on it.
metrics of like
Speak on it.
gameplay, controls, whatever you want to, but it was fun. Remember,
Do
it's
they
supposed to
think
be
that- do they
fun. It's
think
supposed to
that this is the
entertain
first-
you.
Right. Do they think that this is the first like so-called crappy game that we're gonna ever play in our lives?
Mm-mm.
Is that what they really think?
Stop
Like,
telling me.
wow, man, you
I
played
like it.
The Last Guardian, for heaven's sakes. Y'all know what it's like. Stop fronting.
They
You know what I'm
played The
saying?
Last Guardian,
So-
yo.
Mac.
Chase the one up in life,
happy.
man. Always be happy, man. Listen, we're in a time where we're healthy, we're blessed. Think about stuff like that, man. And if you still can't get through it, and you're really having a hard time as to why Xbox fans love the Xbox, change your scenery, man. Go to an island, take a trip, go to the Rocky Mountains or climb the Appalachian Mountains or something. Go hiking, go on a
Facts.
date.
Fooling around.
Right, change your scenery, man.
Facts.
And you know what I'm saying? Get away from it all because that's weirdo stuff. Yo, this is the new legal. Sammy 604, Fireball, Six Slayer, PlayStation Insider, aka Teknoblast. 'Cause I don't want nobody getting it confused. Or twisted. We out of here. Get chat.
Peace.
Let's walk up out of here, man. Let's go. As a matter of fact, before I go though, y'all, you know what? For the first time, I'm gonna make history. Not only am I gonna put my panel in my spaceship, I got room for the whole chit chat community. Man, we're going to Egypt. We're going to go look at some pyramids, man. Let's get in the spaceship.
Right.
Let's go to Egypt and go check out some of these artifacts, man. We out of here. Peace.